Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my Life on a Budget. Today, y'all, is Tuesday, April the 11th. Your girl is finally setting up her April budget. So, if you want to set things up and we'll talk about my new April goals and things of that nature, then stay tuned. So, boom, if you stay tuned, then clearly that means you guys are interested in setting up my April goals and talking about my April budget. Y'all, before we even get started, you already know we got to get the pleasantries out the way. So, hey y'all, hey to all of my returning budget bays. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming back. I greatly appreciate it. And if you are new here, hey y'all, hey. Welcome. If you like it over here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. Okay, so that you don't miss any of my videos. You know, all of that good YouTube jazz. Y'all, first of all, I hope this video finds everybody doing well, y'all. Okay, I am just in the middle of trying to get everything situated, and when I tell you I have been super busy trying to do the end of the month videos and all of that good stuff, all of that stuff takes a long time, y'all. My goodness. But your girl is here, okay? And so, as y'all can see in front of y'all, I have my goals budget book, my goals and budget book. I have my paper that I'm going to be writing my April goals on. This goals book has my handwritten April goals, so we're going to take those, put it on this. And then I am going to use, for the letters, I'm going to be using the Essential Dates by the Happy Planner. This one is from 2022. We're going to be using that. And then for the letters, we're going to be using Recollections alphabet stickers, okay? Just for the letters. Oh, and for the numbers too. We'll use that for the letters and numbers. As a matter of fact, I had pulled these out for the numbers, but you know what? I think I'm going to use these, y'all. So we'll just use all of these, the recollection ones, instead of those, okay? Because I love that bright color, and I feel like that'll really do us justice. I low-key want to change the paper, though. It may be okay, because I'm going to have all those different colors. Okay, that's fine. All right, we're going to do that. And then also, I need to pull out my April budget, y'all. Y'all see, I haven't even did anything for April yet. So we're going to talk about our April budget and all of that good old stuff. I feel like first, y'all, that I need to do the April goals and just get that out the way, since it's, you know, probably quicker. My actual budget does take a long time. I actually need to pull out my March budget as well, y'all, so that we can see what we had going on. Because remember, if y'all watch my March closeout video, y'all already know that your girl was over budget in March. Okay? I was over budget. As a matter of fact, I thought we were going to be spending $72.74, but we actually ended up spending $76.50. So it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and let me write the goals here. And then I'll fast forward this part, and then we'll go over it, and then we can do the budget. Okay? So let's get started. Okay, y'all, so we're done with writing up the goals. Let's talk about what we wrote down, and then we can move on into our actual April budget. So first things first, I put start posting on my Out and About TikTok page. I have an Out and About YouTube. Well, it's my other YouTube page is Our Cooking with the Jacobs. In that, we have a 6 series that we call Out and About with the Jacobs, and that just means where we visit different restaurant establishments or go different places, and then we talk about our experiences and we rate them. I wanted to do a shorter version of that and start posting it on our TikTok page, and so that's what I'm working on right now. All right, now number 2 says try to add recipes on some videos for our cooking YouTube channel. So 1 and 2 coincide the same. I have a bunch of recipes on our very first YouTube channel my husband and I have. We're already pretty much kind of established over there, and we're monetizing things of that nature. But one of the things we didn't do with that channel was put the actual recipes down in the description box. And so I feel like I need to take some time to actually do that, because I feel like it'll help our channel grow and things of that nature. Because, you know, some people don't want to try to look through the whole video without seeing what you have to put on there. So I think if we do that, that'll probably help our channel a lot. All right, number 3, my goal for April is 100 subscribers on this particular budget channel. So you guys, right now, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and help me out and press the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of April. And so if you guys can help me with that, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so number 4 says start savings for extras for the Niagara Falls trip. And that's true. My daughter and I will be going to Niagara Falls at the end of May. And so I need to start kind of saving a little bit of money for that, just in case, you know, not just in case, but for things that we want to do. So as much money as I can save for that instead of having to come out of pocket on that day, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so then number 5 says continue stuffing for Jamaica tips and excursions. That goes without saying. I will have by now you probably should have already saw my March cash stuffing video. So if you saw in that cash stuffing video, I'm already still saving and stuffing for Jamaica. So that is working. All right. Number 6 says decide on a new fan for my master bedroom. Remember, y'all, I have the money for my fan Jalea. I just haven't bought it yet. I need to decide on that, because the last couple of nights I've noticed that I've been waking up out of my sleep and I've been hot. I need to have something at the top that circulates. I'm one of those fangirls, and let me know in the comments if you guys, if any of you guys are fangirls like me, but I need circulation blowing on me at night, y'all. I cannot, like, sleep without some kind of fan or some kind of something on me. So the fan that I have on the side of me, it blows, but you know, when you turn the other way, you don't really feel it, and I just feel like my whole neck and everything be so hot in the middle of the night. I be having to throw that cover off of me, y'all, and then turn over to the fan and let me cool down. Yeah, so that's not gonna work for me. So I feel like I desperately need my ceiling fan ASAP, and I already have the money. Remember, I already saved for it, so I really just need to buy it. All right, and then number 7 says possibly decide on a steam mop. That's the other thing that I already have saved. I've been talking about the steam mop for the last 2 years. I finally had the money saved earlier this year, or maybe end of last year or whatever. But anyway, I have the money just sitting there for those 2 things. And for whatever reason, now your girl has just lost all of her gumption to go buy it. I think what it really is, you guys, if I'm telling the truth, I feel like with me not being at work, it makes me feel like, what if I need that money? You know what I mean? But my husband was like, girl, he didn't say girl, but you know what I mean? He was just like, you have the money for the fan, go get it if that's what you want. You have the money for the steam mop, go get it, you know? He's very supportive, you know what I mean? He doesn't really trip out on things, like, especially if I already have the money. He's like, yeah, just make sure you buy the one you want. Basically, he's saying, I don't want to hear your mouth if something go wrong. But anyway, number 8 says active travel posting on my FB page as well as my IG page. I said that is definitely a big dot for this month, you guys, because I normally do post on my Facebook page without any issue. It's my IG page that's not really getting the business, so I really need to focus on whatever I post on Facebook. I need to post it on IG, or either I need to make it where I post it on IG and then it automatically goes to Facebook. one of the things. It's just I feel like older, and Facebook is more easier for me to navigate, but a lot of people use Instagram, y'all. So I need to get on board with that. All right, so number 9 says walk for real this month, at least 1 mile a day. And really on the cool, y'all, I need to be walking more than 1 mile a day, honestly. I used to walk about 3 miles a day just a few months ago. And your girl just kind of fell off with walking, especially when it got cold. And it's just like, your girl has not been going walking. So, of course, I need to go walking. King would love for us to go walking. So I feel like maybe after I record this video, we might just go and walk a quick half a mile really quick. And then we'll come back. And after I edit a video while that new video is trying to export, then we can do another mile. You know what I mean? I think I just got to make it work. Number 10 says drink your water. Y'all, that's a big guy. It just goes out saying your girl is able to drink about 2 of those bottles. And remember, I told you I've been desperately trying to get to 3 bottles, which would have been about 96 ounces. I have not gotten to that yet. I can drink the 2 with no problem, but then honestly, if I'm not watching myself, I can't get to the 2. You know what I mean? And then the other thing that I realized too is that I prefer cold water. So once my water is not cold, it makes me not want it. So I think what I need to do is replace my bottle. Go back to my bottle that's insulated, and that makes me drink the water because it will stay cold. All right. And number 11 says start looking for a new job. And if you notice, that thing says, it has a question mark right there, y'all, because I'm just I'm feeling bored. And, you know, I'm just kind of ready to go back to work, y'all. I don't know. But at the same time, with my business, you have to know, you know, with real estate, you have to deal with what's going on with the times, and the stuff that's going on with real estate right now is very bad. You know what I mean? And we just kind of have to see. So I'm forecasting that maybe like May, we may start getting a little better. I have started seeing a couple of real estate jobs for like loan processors. And so those are the people who are going to start getting hired first. And then I just kind of feel like they'll trickle down to the rest of the people for what I do. I used to be a loan processor many years ago, and I'm not interested in that again. I definitely want to be in the real estate sector. I'm fine with that because I've been doing it for over 25 years, but not in a situation where I'm directly in contact or having to speak back and forth to customers. Those days for me is over. I would rather be in a compliance type situation where I'm kind of reviewing things after the fact or reviewing things before the fact, but I'm not interested in going backwards and having to talk to customers. Okay, so anyway, that's it, and that is all for that particular part of the video. The April goals, I just started kind of running my mouth on that, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and let's talk about our goals for April. Not goals for April, I'm tripping y'all. Let's talk about our budget for April. Okay, now if you guys, I'm trying to move you guys in a little bit, hopefully you can see. So last month, if you guys watched my budget closeout, and if you haven't watched my mortgage budget closeout, my March budget closeout, go back and watch that so that you can kind of see exactly what I'm talking about here. But I was over budget in April. I'm sorry, in March. And there were some things that, you know, needed to be done that I didn't really know that was going to come up. And so, you know, it is what it is. But this month we're going to try to stay on track. And, you know, we're just going to see, y'all. So I'm going to use our G2 pens, and I'm going to write in this blue. It doesn't matter. I really probably need to write in black, but it's fine. We'll just write in the blue for this particular time. All right, so let's talk about it. Now, my mortgage never changes. Well, I say never changes, but for right now, it doesn't change. We include our mortgage with we have our mortgage with a little bit of extra money going towards our principal balance. And so that amount for right now is going to always be $26.51. All right. So let's move on to lights. Now, my light bill last month, my light bill was at $163.83, and I only budgeted for $160 last month. So let's talk about lights. I think I'm going to do $165 this month, y'all. I don't feel like we're to the point to where we need to raise it up really high because, like I said, it was only 163. But let's do 165 and kind of see where we are. Okay, I might have should have did 170, but we're gonna leave it at that. All right, now for my gas bill, we're gonna move my gas bill to $60 because last month it only came in at 54.35. Okay, now our water and trash bill, we are budgeting $80 for that. Last month it came in with the fees at $70.86. I think I'm going to keep that at 80. I do have the bill, but I don't remember how much it is for, so I'm going to keep that at 80. All right, now a cable bill, cable and Wi-Fi, we normally budget for about $300, but I think I'm going to budget for about, yeah, let's budget for 300. It shouldn't be over 300. Last month the bill was 287.04, and remember I told you guys that they put some extra $6 on my bill, and you already know your girl got right on their phone, called Xfinity, and they took it off. Thank God. I'm like, girl, baby, what is that for? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take that off. Okay. All right. So then my cell phone. I mean, I'm sorry, my ADT is gonna be. I changed some things around here, so that's why I'm like, what is going on? Okay. So my ADT bill is always gonna be at the $48.95. Mama's ADT bill is always $42.99, so we're gonna put those amounts there. Okay, now for a cell phone bill, let's talk about the cell phone bill. Now, my cell phone bill was $289 last month, and so we are going to. Yeah, it was at $289.83. Let's put that at $300. We only budget for about $300 for that. I feel like the $300 is going to be too much because we only have the two phones now with the unlimited, and then we have my watch. So the bill is like under $300. So we'll just put $300 for that. Okay, then Papa's cell phone bill is normally $120 we budget for, but last month he paid $120.86. So let's put this bill at $121. All right. Then I have my life insurance. My life insurance number one is our smaller life insurance policy. Let's put that at $36. It's like $35 and some change. And then we have my life insurance policy number two, which is about 108. I'm sorry, 107 and some change. So I'm going to budget for 108. All right. And then Papa has a life insurance policy, and his life insurance policy is 135.06. So we'll just put 135.06. And then we have our Netflix bill, which is about $16 and change, so we'll budget for $17. I have my All Black, which is about $6 and change, so we'll budget for $7. My Google Storage, which is $2.12, so we'll budget that amount. And then we have my Audible, which is $16.18. Okay. Now, let's move along. We have the Avion's car note, but remember, we just need to verify that the Avion has paid her bill. And of course she does. So her payment is $208.60, and she normally will pay an extra amount. My baby's almost done with paying off her car, so I'm super duper proud of her for doing that. All right, now her vehicle, all of our vehicle insurance is, the total is $343.08 actually is how much that is. And then our AAA is $12.16. All right, then we can move on to gas for the car. Now, remember, I was over budgeting my gas for the car, but that was because we went on a road trip and I actually received cash, and I didn't put the cash back into our joint account. I just kind of used it for our cash stuffing. So it seemed like I was over, but really on a cool, I really probably wasn't, because I received money back for that. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, we will budget for $500 because y'all, the gas has kind of went up. The gas here now is like $3.15. Last I saw it. And keep in mind that was Sunday. Today is Tuesday, I think. So the gas has went up. The gas was like $2.89 or $2.79 just the other week, and now all of a sudden is up to that. So yeah. Okay, now let's talk about a couple of things. Now, my groceries in my home budget, I only spent $6.89 for that. I do have a lot of things in my freezer. So my plan is to not have to go to the store and buy any meat. We need to desperately use the stuff that's in our freezer right now. I did go and buy a couple of extra meals, so we do have meals there. We normally budget for $800 for that. I really low-key want to budget for $700, but I don't want to play myself. I'm going to go ahead and put 800, but I'm hoping that it's going to come in lower like it did last month. Last month, I only spent $689, and I'm really thinking $700 should really do us, but we will see. Okay, as well as my eating out budget, you guys. We are going to, we'll be out of town. So what I feel like let me back up. My husband's uncle passed away, so we have to go out of town, right? This weekend. And I feel like that if we use money, we need to be using that money toward our eating out. We can, whatever money we use, we're going to be using that. So we're going to budget for $200, y'all, because we will be going around, and I'm sure we're going to want to eat, and I'm sure we're going to do some things. Also, it's my husband's mother's birthday this month as well. So I feel like we need to take her out somewhere, and I'm not really sure where we're going for that. So let's just keep that budget at 200. Now let's talk about King's dog food. Now King had dog food twice, y'all. Remember, he had dog food twice last month. But this month he's still in the dog food that we bought at the end of the month. So I feel like I'm gonna put it at $95 this month, and I feel like he should be okay. We should only have to buy dog food one time. We're already at the 11th, and I feel like if we have to buy it again, it should push us through to the end of the month. All right, now let's talk about my nails and my feet. We're going to give myself $300 for that. My nails and my feet. I have not went to the nail shop this month, but I am going to have to go next week. So I'm going to give myself $300 for that, okay? Then Papa is also going to need his haircut, and he's going to need his haircut twice. So it's 60 and 60. We're going to give him $120 for that. Okay, and then for our miscellaneous section, let's give ourselves $300 for the miscellaneous section. And then my travel agent fee is 60. Wait, how much is my travel agent fee? It's $69.95. So we're going to budget for $70 for the travel agent fee. And then our lawn service will need to get done twice too, and that's $40 a piece. That'll be $80. Okay, and then I have to pay my other half of the HOA dues, but I don't know how much it is. So I can't put an amount here. Last month we paid $258.96 with the fees. So maybe I should budget $259. And then if that amount comes in more, then I'll just let you guys know, because they did charge us like a fee to pay the HOA dues. Okay. And then last but not least, I have my Neighbor Federal card, and I actually have already paid my Neighbor Federal card, and we paid them like $608. But that was because, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put paid $608. But that was only because my daughter and I bought our plane ticket, and I paid for it through my Navy Federal card. And so when we paid it back, I just paid it directly to them. But I may be paying them again because they are due. I did pay this before my balance was due, and I feel like I need to pay it again. Okay, so hopefully that'll make sense. That's already been paid, but I'm going to pay them again. I just don't know how much it is. Okay, so let's take a minute and let's add all of this stuff up. And then we could see how much money we are thinking about spending this month. And of course, y'all got to keep in mind that I want to make that less. Okay, y'all, so it's telling me that our expenses is $71.69.54 is how much we're expected to spend this month. You guys, I'm actually okay with that. Actually, we're gonna see. You know what I mean? I would like to keep it under $7,000, of course. You know, I've been telling you guys that for so long. But unfortunately, you know, we have what we have. And I can't lower anything down any more than it really is. Now, hopefully these bills will come in for, you know, a little bit cheaper than they're supposed to. But for the most part, I'm pretty good on knowing how much money our bills are. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. The lights and things will fluctuate up and down. The water will fluctuate up and down. But for the most part, it's pretty close. So I feel like the $7,100, I mean, that's reasonable, y'all. What else can I do about it at this point? I mean, that's just what it is, y'all. So it is what it is. We will see. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you for staying and chilling with your girl while I try to get all caught up or whatever the case may be for my April. If you like the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. And again, if you're new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you already know your girl is trying to get to 100 subscribers. Okay, so if you're listening to the video right now and you have not subscribed, I'm talking to you. Subscribe, babe. That way we already know what's what. Okay, we're going to put our April goals right here in front so that we know what we're looking at and what we're looking toward this month. And so, like I said, until next time, you guys, my life on a budget. Bye.